Let's talk about something that I don't really discuss too often nowadays, at least in these standalone videos. And that's action cameras. It's pretty cool. Hello guys, how are you? My name is David Franco from daviddefran.co. Now today's video is all about the DJI OSMO action camera. I've actually had this camera for, a couple months now. And I've been loving it. I mean, I haven't really been talking about it too much because, honestly, I don't use this for my regular uploads. This is pretty much exclusively used for my patrons-only vlogs because my GoPro Hero 4, which is right back there, finally died on me. But honestly, it was a blessing in disguise because it was an excuse to treat myself to this camera. And guys, I gotta say, it is by far the best action camera I've ever used. The quality is just absolutely insane. Audio is okay. I'll talk about that probably in a future video. But for today's video, I want to focus on 5 things that I enjoy about the DJI OSMO action camera. Let's jump into it. I love doing that. Just so portable. Okay, so first of all, number 1, I got to get this out of the way because this is the most obvious, and honestly, that's the top reason why I bought this camera. The stabilization is insane. Like, the stabilization just blows my freaking mind. I mean, you guys can tell I'm getting passionate, right? Because it's that good. It is the best stabilization I've seen in any camera, even more so than my $1,000 Sony camera. That tells you something. Now, with that said, I mean, yes, this is an action camera, so obviously stabilization is going to be one of the top priorities when, designing and engineering and creating something like this, because if you're buying an action camera, you're probably doing something crazy like skydiving or snowboarding or snorkeling. But me, nope. I'm just sitting here in this chair talking about my boring life. But guys, you know what? For that, it's still perfect. It's perfect for vloggers. Whether you're walking or running or jogging, whatever, you will be blown away by the stabilization of this camera. Seriously, it's that good. I'm not trying to oversell it, but it is damn impressive. Number 2, video quality is surprisingly top-notch. I mean, I gotta mention my Sony camera again. I mean, I paid $1,000 for that camera, but there's something about the DJI OSMO action camera where the quality, in my opinion, is just so much better. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna get, close-up shots of anything because this is a fixed focus lens, meaning it's not gonna focus close-up because it's meant for, those wide-angle shots. It's meant to capture vivid colors at a moment's notice without having to adjust overall sharpness and focus and all that stuff. I mean, obviously, it's going to adjust exposure and white balance for that matter. I mean, the white balance of this camera is just so good. But from a general perspective, the quality is damn good. I mean, the sharpness is there, quality pops, colors really pop off the screen, and it's just overall a very impressive camera. I didn't expect it to be that good, but it easily exceeded my expectations. Number 3, the on-screen menus are actually really intuitive, and for me that's a big deal. I've always been obsessed with UI and UX, user interface and user experience. Those 2 factors for me are everything. I mean, a camera can perform beautifully, but if it's not easy to use, then I'm just going to get annoyed. Well, I'm happy to report that the OSMO Action is incredibly intuitive. The menu just makes sense. Number 4, the front display is a godsend. Okay, so with action cameras, yeah, I mean, you can pretty much guarantee everything's going to be in frame because, again, they're built with wide-angle shots in mind. So if I do this, I'm guaranteed to be in frame. However, turning the camera around, you'll see that there is a front display. And I'll say it again, this thing is a godsend. I mean, I like knowing everything's in frame. I like being confident that everything I want to be in frame is actually there. Now, I've never really had a big problem with the GoPro Hero 4. I mean, everything's always within frame. But to see what I'm recording from the front, I think that's a huge deal. That's a huge deal. And guys, honestly, I can't imagine using an action camera in the future that doesn't have a front display. And finally, last but not least, number 5, the slow motion video is incredible and definitely something you need to witness for yourself. Now, let me get this out of the way. Most modern phones nowadays, whether it's iOS or Android, can easily record breathtaking slow motion video. That's no secret. But to have the convenience and the hardware all packed into the same experience, that's something like this, the Osmo Action, it is something I simply appreciate. I appreciate the convenience of recording crisp, slow motion video at a moment's notice without having to use my phone. So yeah, for me, it's all about convenience. It's about having everything in one package, and the Osmo Action for slow motion video simply does not disappoint. So guys, those are 5 things I like about the DJI Osmo Action camera. Now I will say I bought mine for $349. Amazon currently is selling it for $299. So yeah, you can literally buy the same camera I bought for $50 less. So I'm going to say it again. If you're a vlogger like me, or if you're someone who likes extreme sports, check out the Osmo Action camera. The GoPro is not the only action camera on the market today. I mean, I like this camera more than any GoPro I've ever used. And that's not to say the newest GoPros are better or worse. I just wanted something new. I wanted something different. And honestly, I'm not disappointed. I love this camera. So check it out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you want more videos like this, please post on my subreddits right below. The more questions I can get, the more content I can create. You guys are the best, and I'll see you soon. Peace.